All right. As I predicted on my last video, the mob would come for Jaylen Brown. And Jaylen Brown also responded, man. This is Jaylen Brown, man. He's a good brother and he means no harm. Sometimes on the internet we see so much black on black violence promoted, world star content to fighting and arguing on IG, that when you see a bunch of black people, especially black men, and standing together in unity, just off first glance without knowing anything, just the imagery, it can make you excited, like, oh man, brothers coming together, to support this brother coming back to do what he loved. Basketball fans, and as he expressed, it looked like a fraternity. And from just scrolling through, he a basketball player. He don't have time to really do research on everything. He got to hoop. He got to practice. There's other things that has to be done. So he might see that, just, I'm glad, man, black men coming together supporting Kyrie. I'm the president of so-and-so. We got this lawsuit going on. It's good that, people actually coming out and showing support to Kyrie. This might help his mental health, whatever he could be going through. We don't know what they're going through behind the scenes. But instead of giving Jaylen Brown the benefit of the doubt, non-black, anti-black mainstream media always wants to paint the worst picture of the black athlete, the black person, the black man. It's always, let's go to the negative. Let's assume the negative. Never give the benefit of the doubt. And we have, last time it was Nick Friedel leading the mob for Kyrie. And now we have Joon Lee. Let's see his credentials. Staff writer for ESPN, born in Seoul, bred in Boston. Joon Lee at ESPN.com from New York. We have Joon Lee leading and rallying the mob of the media, and everybody we seen in the media that came to tear Kyrie down, we see him rallying that same energy to be directed at Jaylen Brown without him, as a writer, doing proper investigation. He's just jumping to assumptions, which is irresponsible for someone in his position. So he jumps out and says Jaylen Brown expressing his support for IUIC. That's the Black Hebrew Israelite group that you seen in front of Barclays, Israel United in Christ, who were passing out anti-Semitic brochures to support Kyrie, is disappointing. The Southern Poverty Law Center designated IUIC a hate group for anti-Semitic, anti-LGBT, and anti-white speech. Now, where I'm saying it's wrong is saying he's expressing his support. You can't tell black people what they mean when they just post something vague that can be interpreted many different ways. You don't know what he meant by that. So the proper thing to do as an ESPN writer, who I'm sure has some connections that may have been able to reach out to a manager, an agent, someone with the Celtics, is to reach out, ask questions, see where his head was at when he posted that, and let him know, like, hey man, I know you're a good guy. Are you aware that this is a classified hate group that you reported, and they were passing out anti-Semitic literature, but you didn't do any of that. Why not give the black person, the black man, the benefit of the doubt as you would anybody else? And this is why I had to hop into his comments and let him know, man. Why not reach out to Jaylen Brown before making a harmful, definite statement like this? Is it possible that he may not have been aware of information that you had time to research or was given? Why not get clarity and attempt to inform? And I ask that because there seems to be a current and historical attempt to always assume the worst about black people, and it's not right. It's not right. And I think if we're ever going to grow, we have to get out of this line of thinking. And I also said I let Jaylen Brown know, and here we go with the reckless reporting, so he wouldn't be caught off guard. You never said, I was saying to Jaylen Brown, like, you never said you supported any group, but mainstream media is hell-bent on telling black people what they mean based on their perspective, which could be wrong. A conversation could have been had, but he clearly wants division. Then I also said, let's not assume he knows who they are, which he might not, or what they preach or believe. Give him the benefit of the doubt as you would a non-black athlete given his good track record. I'm sure the good brother was just happy to see black people in unity supporting Kyrie's return. Nothing more. And after all of this, we have Jaylen Brown clarifying, because he sees what's coming. So we have Jaylen Brown saying, I'm not aware of what specific group that was outside of the Barclays Center tonight. I was celebrating the unification of our people, welcoming the return of Kyrie to the court. First glance, I thought it was a known fraternity, the Qs, Omega Psi stepping and showing support. And then he also shows a picture of the Qs, and they have similar attire to what IUIC had on. So as a college guy, that would make sense that that's his point of reference for that type of attire. And look at that, same setup, same colorway. So let's not just be so quick to jump on people without asking questions. It's time for media to be responsible with their platforms as well, and ask questions, and not always ask them in an attacking way to where, like Kyrie said, he felt like he was on defense. So don't make everybody feel like they're guilty and to prove it innocent. Give them the benefit of the doubt, especially ones that have shown a good track record like Jaylen Brown. He's not the vice president for no reason of the Players Union. Let me know what you think in the comments, man.